Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Rice Owls, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. Handoff in a single back formation. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. The back's got it. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Can he get there on the ground? And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion makes it second and short. They call the draw play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Out of the gun now on third down. Trying to extend the play. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
The Commodores will line up to punt it away. And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. line getting set up. It's a first down play. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Play action here on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And it's no good. He missed it. With that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the Commodores lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. Single back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Commodores. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Rice offense is out there again. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Important second down play coming up. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's that defense shifting again. They look to throw it here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Rice. It was a foot race, and he won it. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a fumble. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
That's a quick shovel pass. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Commodores come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? A handoff to the back. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st down and 5 after the penalty. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
1st and 10 play coming up. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. It's the 2-minute warning in this close 1st half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the same runner's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Caught quickly. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. The Commodores come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made inside the 10. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. And the running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 2nd and goal for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they jump back in front. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return starts from inside the 5. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The defense calling a timeout here, giving this field goal kicker a little something to think about. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with this first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and then take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Offense has reached the red zone now. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Rice. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Commodores will have 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage here.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Snags a quick throw. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Commodores will look to convert here on 4th down. RPO here, 4th down completion to the right.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Commodores pick up enough yardage for a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
2nd down after that previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. It's an option look. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Oh, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the 3rd quarter. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Commodores. They jump in front here in the 4th.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion.
42, Spider. 4-2.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll be brought down, so they come up empty on that 2-point try.
This is part of the risk you take as a play caller when you throw the football in the 2-point conversion. The ball has got to get out of the quarterback's hands quickly, or else there's the potential of pressure and a sack. The defense does a good job of coverage, and they got after that quarterback there on the conversion.
And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Rice offense is out there again. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. That one hurts, smacks him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Second down play coming up. The short completion of the tight end. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaking free at midfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Using his legs here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Makes the catch. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And the Commodores will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
So 5-point game. They need a touchdown. They'll keep the offense on the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fourth down, drops back, looking to throw for it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not, and that, to me, is probably the ball game.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Commodores looking to just run the clock out here in the final minute. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Makes the catch downfield. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things that they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Vanderbilt Commodores.